Now, it's been 17 months since Senegalese rapper Akon launched Akon Lighting Africa, an ambitious project to bring electricity to 600 million Africans. Our correspondent Victoire Ayum caught up with the artist in Kenya, where he spoke to us about why he chose to focus on Africa's energy crisis.
Ultimately, the whole reason why we chose electrification for the Akon Lighting Africa project is to create an avenue to start building infrastructure. As you know, without infrastructure, you can't, without lighting, there's no way you can start to build infrastructure with no energy. And that's been Africa's biggest, downfall, ultimately. So we wanted to start an area to where we can electrify the rural areas, which is more populated by, in Africa, the rural areas are the most populated areas by the people. So we wanted to make sure that those areas were fully electrified, and we work our way into the city. Ultimately, of course, a project that big, people can say is very ambitious, so you have to have some very good partners involved. I have Samba Bachili, who's head of our financial and business affairs. Then we have Chon, who actually mobilizes all the youth, who's very highly connected in the political world as well. And then, of course, abroad, we have partners in Germany who does all the quality control. We have some partners in China who does a lot of our manufacturing for the solar products. And then, of course, we have partners in the UK that helps to help manufacture our home systems. So ultimately, we were trying to grab the best from all best worlds and create a system that actually works for us, that works for Africa, and that's very cost effective, because that's the biggest cue, is how do we do this in a way to where the people can afford to be able to do it.
You've been working on this project for just over a year. What can you say has been the biggest impact that you've seen in some of the countries that you're in?
The biggest impact definitely is in the rural areas. Just imagine bringing people from the darkness into the light. Some areas people had never seen light in the nighttime at all. So the look on their faces is just, it's words you can't really describe. You almost have to be there to kind of see the kind of impact that brings. There's really no way to describe it unless you're there.
What other countries are you working in Africa?
We're now in 11 countries, more in West Africa. We're now working in the east side of Africa, but the goal is to be in 48 countries by the year 2020. Ultimately, a lot of parts of Africa is very needed for light and electricity, so our goal is to just play our role in doing what we can to help to electrify the rest of the continent.